Welcome one and all, we're here for round 2 in the Asia Cup, and with the C4 group ready to get racing in the night, in the dusk of Bahrain. We'll follow Rao to see how he does with yellow flag in sector 2. That is just for cars moving out of the way. Rao seems to have a car in front of him at the moment, and I think that's one of the alphas at the moment, and we'll see what can Rao do in this middle sector, and he's almost half a second up now. Could be breaking into the top 5 potentially. DRS open now towards the line. It's going to be a 28.6. It's P4. Great lap from Rao in the Renault 4 and 5. And it's lights out and away we go for the C4 race. It seems to be a good start at the front. Everyone seems to have got away cleanly as things stand. And running towards turn 1. It looks like Undertaker is going to have the lead as he goes into the corner. Two Alphas battling away, and Rao holding on to P4 just about. But the Mercedes looking to go up his inside into turn number 3. And they'll be side by side now. There's yellow flags out of Rao. He's going to go side by side with Brandon, battling for P4. And they're going to go side by side still. But I think Rao is just going to have to give up position on this occasion. Brandon, who's managed to jump his teammate, and Rao. And Luss also, starting from further back, has managed to make up 5 places. So great start for the man in the Red Bull. Mighty Frax is back in, so that's good news for the Racing Point. Getting involved, I think, in something in turn 1. Now, already, and we'll see who is the closest. The safety car is coming in despite that retirement for the Renault, as Liam now leads the pack towards the final corner. And it looks like he could be going now. Safety car comes in, he's going to push, and it's Rao who is right beside Brandon now as they run towards turn 1. Renzang has received a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags, and maybe down the inside goes Rao, making the move, and he gets them. It's a double move potentially for the lead, and now Brandon trying to go round the outside. I think Rao went in a little bit too deep there, and the Mercedes off Hayward right on the back of the both of them. Can he pick up P2 from this? Rao seems to have got a good exit out the corner now, up into P2, he's making the position, but it's a dive from the Mercedes off Hayward, and he's now up into P3. But a very daring move into turn 1 for Rao, gets him P2, and Hayward utilising, and a little bit of spin there for the Mercedes driving his teammates right on the back of him. Luss has managed to get past the Mighty Frax out into turn 1, who made the ambitious dive. But Lashback right on the back of the Mercedes. Fierce batting as Rao is pushing on to catch Liam. He's right onto the back of the Alfa Romeo driver. And now, coming out of turn number 10, everyone seems to have lined up their ERS. Liam says the fastest lap of the race, and now it's Hayward who says the fastest lap. The times are tumbling as we get further into this. Now right on the back of Liam, could make him move for the lead now, tries to dive on the inside. Liam looks like he gives him the space. There's a good racing between the two of them, and coming out of the corner, Rao still within pretty much half a second of Liam at the front. So close to that first place position. Rao's got a little bit more DRS to play with, and as they go through turn number 13, he's going to be in the slipstream, and he's going to have a great chance into turn 1, I'm sure, with DRS as well. Can the Renault make a move? Gu looking to make a move on Sam H as well for P9. We'll flick to that in a moment, as there seems to be a mighty battle for P7, but up the inside goes Rao in the Renault, looking to move up into first position. Got the inside line, but round the outside goes the Alfa Romeo, holding firm. Fantastic move in red moment. Rao having a hold station in P number 2. That's what he's done. It's wide. Liam has lost it out of turn number 10 under traction, and after leading a fantastic race and defending brilliantly, it's the Alfa Romeo driver who's not had the best of things, and his teammate slots past him as well, but that gives Rao the lead for free effectively. And after a great defensive job into turn 1, it's unfortunate for Liam. He faces a little bit more bad luck because as the tyres get a bit more worn out, it gets a bit harder. Just a Mercedes 2-3 at the moment so far. Rao doing just enough to keep that second gap at the moment. We've got Rao and Hayward both coming into the pit lane, and both of them just about get it slowed down, and it looks like Hayward's closed in massively, so much more aggressive. And we're going to have a battle of the pit stops as Rensdelang and Brandon carry on. So does Undertaker, but Liam coming into the pits as well, and it looks like it might have been a slightly better stop for the Renault team, and he does. Brandon does come into the pit lane, so it'll be very interesting to see where he comes out. Rao right on the back of the Red Bull, getting a bit tail happy now, and that could allow Hayward to be coming onto the back of him. And maybe looking up the inside is Rao. No, it's the bucket. Hayward goes defensive. And there's contact between Hayward and Rao. Sorry, I said Lust went defensive. Is Lust coming to pit lane this lap? Doesn't look like it. And it's going to be double DRS now. And we'll have to see where Brandon comes out and all this. Rao gets past Lust. And it looks like Hayward could be coming past. And Brandon has lost out massively, I think, in all this. And could be trying to go around the outside now. He's having them saying Lust on the inside. Gets caught a bit there. And has to slot into P7. But coming out of the corner now, it's going to be Hayward battling round. This is a battle, what is effectively for the race. They diving down the inside. Is Hayward trying to get the move done on the Renault. They're side by side now as they run down the hill and just has to tuck in behind Brian Rao now. Up the inside for P2. Can he make the move stick? But the Haas driver just sticks ahead. And now maybe a bit of contact between the two of them as he lost front wing damage. He seems to have gotten away with it. And now running towards turn number 4. He's got DRS and Shorley on the inside as already side by side. He could be making the move up the inside and he slots ahead. Rao getting lucky with guys getting held up in traffic. That's going to compromise him. A safety car is not what he wanted. But the Renault driver still leading. He's led a good race so far as he gets towards the corner. But when is he going to go? He's put it up into hot lap, so he's ready to go. And he's going now. He's going now. And he's got a great jump on Brandon behind. It looks like Goo could be the closest one to battle. Undertaker just behind him. And they all tuck into the slipstream of Rao. He's trying to break it super aggressively. And Goo now running towards turn number 1. Can he make a move as he dives around the outside? There's contact between those two. As you saw on the video scene, we're racing now. And Rao seems to have got a fantastic getaway. But it's been a fantastic restart for Rao. Dealt with everything superbly. And again, it's very, very aggressive. Breaking off the toe straight away. DRS is enabled, but Rao is miles away from any DRS threat. But coming across the line is Rao in the Renault. Fantastic race from the Renault man. And Brandon takes home P2. But what a race. What a race that Rao did very well despite all the safety cars, virtual safety cars, dive bombs galore. And he will take to the stop step of the podium. It's a switch between the Romanian and the Brit, as the Renault and the McLaren drivers swap positions. And Brandon takes another P2, so it's the same podium as last week, just a slight change of order. But great race for the top 3, it must be said. Top 3 all having a fantastic race. Tell her pull up to the villa, but she didn't really, she realize I'm gonna make it to dollar.